welcome back to the FM23 Youth Academy Guiseley Save, and today is Youth Intake Day, and we've also had a lot of issues in the league, and we're scrapping the 5 at the back system. Let's get into the game. So yes, welcome back, and we're first diving into the schedule. You'll see here that, we started the season really well, then on a really bad run, then it sort of did all right, and then in November it was a terrible run, and then we came out of December on a pretty terrible run, and then we lost to Charlton 4-1, beat Reading 3-1, playing the 5-2-2-1 DM-AM, but that was a little bit inflated, let's say, because they got a man sent off from kickoff, which I've never seen before. We literally passed the ball backwards, passed it back to our striker, and he just came and annihilated our striker. I didn't like that. I tried a 4-2-3-1 DM-AM wide against Bournemouth. We lost 2-0. So I went back to the 5-2-2-1 and we lost 2-0, 2-0, 3-0. And then we went to the 4-2-3-1 against Sheffield United in the FA Cup 4th round. Actually played really well, but a couple of individual errors let us down. So we stuck with it. Palace, again, we played better. Individual errors let us down. They scored an 89th minute winner. We got a 0-0 draw against Rotherham. A 4-0 win over Luton saw us turn a bit of form around. Then we beat Sunderland 2-1. We lost to Cardiff 4-2, but actually played pretty well in that game as well. Drew 1-1 with Huddersfield. Drew 1-1 with Fulham. Just lost to Derby 3-2 and have beaten Swansea City 1-0, where they got a man sent off. Supreme Dave scored the penalty and we bossed that game pretty easily. So for the end of the season, we're probably going to be playing a 4-2-3-1, and that is going to be a very crunch game against Sheffield United. We're probably not going to come back for it. I'm hoping that we'll be safe before then. But yeah, we are currently in a relegation battle. 4 points ahead of Sheffield United, who sit in 22nd. We are 21st with 43 points. Sunderland are 20th with 43 points. And this season has been crazy. We stayed up last year with 46 points. I don't know if that's going to be enough this season, but we desperately need to stay in the Championship so that we keep the Championship money coming in. And talking of money, if we look at our transfers out, I'll move my head over to the other side. We will come down here and see that Crimson Mori has joined Everton. Now, Crimson Mori, it's up to you if you want to keep yourself in the game as a youngster at Everton after getting a move to a Premier League team, or do you want to get a new player that's within our current setup? Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, the board accepted an offer on deadline day of £10.5 million for him. He's made 3 appearances for Everton already, so obviously held in very high regard. But it was a bit of a disappointment for him to go. It's not all bad. We do have another youngster that stepped in who went... Oh, there he is, actually. This guy here, Charlie Carter-Nelson, went on loan to Rochdale because we had Crimson Mori and Jean Villions. Charlie Carter-Nelson was a very high-rated youngster, but he wasn't going to get any game time when we were playing 1 up front, potentially 2 up front at times. But he's now back. We've recalled him from Rochdale, where he scored 12 goals in 26 games for them. For us, he's got 4 in 13. Not playing brilliantly, but he's going to carry on being the backup to Jean Villions while he can try and figure out his trade and see what's going on in the team. But yeah, if we look at the clauses then, going on the ins, for Crimson Mori, we do get another 3.9 million after 17 league appearances, which if he carries on his rate that he's playing at the moment, he'll easily do that for Everton. 40% of the profit will come to us as well, and we're going to get 2 more instalments to 2.98 over next 2 years. I didn't even get a chance to say no. I didn't get a chance to negotiate it. It was very irritating, but 10.5 million came in, and that allowed us to do some developments for the club. So short-term pain for a bit of long-term gain. We now have good youth recruitment, and training facilities are below average, but they are being done as we speak. Yeah, training facility improvement complete, so they will be complete there as well. And if we have a look, they rejected some coaching courses. They're improving the training facilities, which will be completed in 2 months' time. They did youth recruitment, didn't do the youth level, but that 10.5 million has... I know it doesn't look too good at the moment because it's 3.5, but if you look here, March 2044, 3.66 million. Last March, we were there, I think, around nearly probably 720k in debt. So again, it does mean we're going to hopefully have a little bit of a base, stable foundation is the word I'm looking for in terms of money, because this is June, April, so it'll be, what's that, April, May, June, I think, when we get all the money for the 5 million for staying in the league. So once that comes in, we'll ask the board again to do some facility stuff and see if we can keep on improving that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. A few of you are saying let's ask for an affiliate club. So let's go with trying to get talented youngsters. We believe that we should be looking at utilising our own facilities before seeking alternatives. This is therefore rejected. Look, I've done loads for this club. There we go. It's an issue close to your heart. So when you've got a bit of money, because I've been at the club for so long, it does make a difference. Right. They're going to have a look and see if we can formalise a link with an affiliate club. But today is Youth Intake Day, and this is how it's looking. Very good, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elite talents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top talents and 4 good talents. So starting at the bottom, midfield centre, Vivaldi Umbala, which is an amazing name. Vivaldi Umbala, only 1-star current, 2.5-star potential. 2.5-star potential. These will all be now being compared to Carter Nelson, I think. I think he's our best player. Fairly professional personality, which is pretty good. As a central midfielder with passing 7, tackling 7, probably not going to do too much. Probably not going to get a contract, which is a shame because he's French, Dr. Congolese, English, and has an amazing name like Vivaldi, which is absolutely incredible. But he's probably not going to get a deal. Next up, Nicholas Allen, central midfielder as well. 1-star, 3-star potential, Welsh. Good bit of pace, agility, aggression, determination. Passing 9, not amazing. First touch 11, not too much room to grow. 5'8", fairly loyal. Probably won't get a deal because we don't need to give deals out anymore. So probably not. I don't imagine any of these will. Next up, centre-back, Daryl Catton. English centre-back, brave, good jumping reach, tackling is very good, leadership's good, work rate's good. If that positioning was better, he might get a chance. But 1, he's temperamental. 2, he's a centre-back with gets forward whenever possible as a trait, which is absolutely shocking for a team that really needs to defend better. So, no. An Australian. A long time since we've had an Australian. Attacking midfield left, Oscar Bartlett. Media-friendly, driven personality. Good pace, good acceleration, aggressive. Determination's good. Flair's very good. Lacks in the technical side of things. Arrives late in opponent area isn't a too bad thing, but would suit our system. Now we're back to the 4-2-3-1. The inverted winger would be pretty useful out there. But yeah, pace and acceleration is good, but not too sure what he will bring. So that's the good talents. On to the top talents then, starting with Rudy Harrott, a left midfielder. Aggressive and brave, so he'll go into fights and not be scared. Pace 12, acceleration 15, technical sort of let him down. First touch is good. Winger on the left, unambitious, probably won't get a deal. I don't see too much in Rudy Harrott. I think we should be giving him a contract. Romanian, left midfielder, right midfielder and striker, Adrian Itu. So Adrian Itu, pace 10, acceleration 11, bravery 16, dribbling 13, determination 14, leadership 13. Work rate is really poor. Really poor. Finishing 4 means he's not going to play up front. He's just lacking a bit, isn't he? He's just lacking a little bit. But who knows? He may get a contract to see how he develops. Connor Ward, wing-back left, which is a shame for him because we've just changed back from a wing-back system. 1-star potential, 3.5-star current potential. Fairly sporting personality. Really cat and crossable. Good balance, no pace, no marking, tackling's alright, off the ball, positioning is low, concentration's really low, anticipation's really low, so he's not going to be expecting any passes. When he's concentrating, he's not going to expect any passes. So, yeah, not sure about Connor Ward either. Josh Gildia, right back or centre back, 1-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Josh Gildia. Tackling 11, doesn't dive into tackles. Jumping reach 13, bravery 16, teamwork 13. I mean, he's 6'1" and that jumping reach. He'll probably be a centre back. He may get something, although positioning 7, marking 6, heading 5. I know he's only 15, but it's not ideal. We need to see better attributes than that, to be honest. Goalkeeper Luke Woods, 1-star current ability, 4-star potential. Really good agility, which is a crucial stat this year for goalkeepers, it seems. Command of areas, not too bad. Handling at 10. Reflexes 12. Decisions 12. Vision 12. Positioning 6. First touch 2. First touch 2, that is dreadful. Communication 6. Passing 3. I think I've got better passing than 3 and first touch of 2. Bloody hell. Well, as I say, it's always good to get goalkeepers through your youth system because you need a supply of goalkeepers in a youth academy only save. Right, on to the elite talent, where Conrad Sass is rated the best current player, but Kai Webber is the leading player at centre back. So we'll leave Kai Webber to last. We'll trust Chris Cox's. Why is Chris Cox doing this? I set this up to be John Bill, although he is very good. You are very good. When did I sign you? Have you been here for ages? Signed in 2030. Yeah, I've had you here for like 14 years. You are really good. Okay, we'll take you, Chris. Thank you. Yes. Okay, you're more than welcome to bring the under-18s through. Right, so we'll start at the bottom. And we'll start with Anthony Jakob. Midfield centre or midfield left. 1.5 star current ability, 5 star potential. Anthony Jakob then. There's some yellow. Passing 12, off the ball 13, decisions 11, determination 12, teamwork 12, work rate 15, first touch 10, composure. He could grow into something very special. Gets into opposition area, so could play as a potentially segundo volante when we train him up to play at the back. Although his attacking stats are better, so he may be a sort of shadow striker or attacking midfielder potentially in that role where you don't need to worry about the finishing. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I like the look of Anthony Jakob. Balanced personality, outspoken in the media, which could be a bit of an issue, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. Trent Fuchs, 1.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential, attacking midfield left, but can play across those front 3 behind the striker. Good pace, pace 12, acceleration 12, agility 12. Determination 14, leadership 13, teamwork 16, work rate 14. Needs to work on his crossing, unless we play him over here as an inverted player, although he does still need to cross. Needs to improve his dribbling, his finishing, his passing, his off the ball movement needs to be much better. Runs with the ball through the centre, tries killer balls often. Passing 5, that's not a good mix, and he's only 5'3", so he'll get a contract, see how he develops, but he's not looking amazing. Right, Podrick Riley, which is such an Irish name, it's amazing. Wing back left, can play left back, 1.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential. Padraig Riley, okay, he has good physicals off the bat, which I'm always happy with for a 15-year-old. Only 5'5", realist personality, but good teamwork, determination, leadership, work rate. We've got a bunch of leaders coming through this group, actually. Gets forward whenever possible, could be helpful at left back. Tries to play his way out of trouble. Not too sure about that. But, yeah, okay, crossing's already 10. Tackling's 9. Technique 9. Okay, if we can just get his off the ball and his positioning up, we could be on for a bit of a winner here. So Padraig Riley could potentially be a good little player in the future. Right, on the right wing, 1.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential. Amari Widley, who is fairly loyal, level-headed, good pace again. Pace 14, agility 14, acceleration 14, aggression 13, determination 12, flair 14, work rate 12, technique 13. It's good. It looks like a good base, this lot, this intake. It really does look like a good little base. Crossing needs to improve, dribbling needs to improve. We'll probably train him up as an inverted winger, I would imagine, because his left foot's fairly strong. Two-footed players are always very useful to have. But again, off the ball needs to be much, much better. Needs to work on his technical attributes, which is why we need to get our training facilities up. But pretty happy with Amir Widley. Kai Webber we're going to leave till last. So next up, Elliot Plummer. Midfield right or right back. So according that he's a defensive winger, and this is highlighted to say right back's his best. He'll probably be there. 1 star current ability, 5 star potential. Elliot Plummer really lacks pace. Really lacks pace, but can cross, can't tackle, can't pass, can't mark, doesn't have good positioning. Gets forward whenever possible. Again, is useful in our system, but yeah, he needs to improve quite a lot, actually. And he's susceptible to injuries, so yeah, not too sure if Elliot Plummer's going to have a future with us. We'll have to see about that one. Next up, attack midfield left. Actually, the best rated of the group is Conrad Sass Attack on field left, attack on centre or striker. 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. Conrad Sass, yes, please. You look very, very good. Okay. Immediately jumping out at me is the fact that you're actually going to be an advanced forward. Because pace 12, acceleration 13, agility 10 is pretty good. Finishing 15, first touch 15, technique 15, flair 13. Needs to improve his off-the-ball movement. Dribbling 10, crossing 10. Okay. Conrad Sass, love a bit of sass. Fairly loyal personality as well, which is pretty decent. Not going to be angling for a move anytime soon. What's this one here? Weakest lack of balance can make the player look unsure when in control of the ball. So that is something we'll have to work on. But I like the look of Conrad Sass. Born in Macclesfield, 16, 5'11". He looks pretty good. But now we come to the leading player of this wonderfully talented group of players. Kai Webber, Welsh centre-back. We do need young centre-backs coming through. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. Kai Webber, 6'1", 15, fairly determined personality, which I quite like. Aggression 17, determination 15, tackling 15, jumping reach 13. Does come with a bit of pace for a young centre-back at 10. Agility 10, positioning 11, that's all right. Concentration needs to go up, only 8. Bravery 9, that needs to go up so he doesn't mind chucking himself in front of shots. Marking 9, heading 8. Again, there is a good base here. This is a very good base of a player, I think, to have coming through at centre-back. So, yeah, interesting. Right, that is the youth intake. So, we have Crimson Mori. You have to let me know if you want to be replaced from the guy that moved to Everton to take over one of these. And Jake Mills, let me know down below. Now, Crimson Mori will get first pick if he wants to come back to one of these players. So, Jake, if you name the same player that he does, name 2, just in case Crimson and you name the same one, because he is paying a slightly higher level in the Patreon. But, yeah, let me know down below. A good intake. I feel like that's positive, and I feel like we need positive for the season we've had so far in this season, because it's been a right old battle this season. It's been really, really tough. I think that's shown in how much we've been struggling at the bottom of the table. I mean, it started so well with that 5 at the back system and then just fell off a cliff. Came back up, fell off a cliff again, got a little bit of a good result, back down the cliff, and now we're sort of stabilising. And we just need to keep ahead of Sheffield United to the point where we play them, which is in 3 games' time. We've got a friendly, but 3 league games' time. Yeah, there we go. I think what we might do this season to keep it moving pretty quickly, we'll play the rest of all of these games and come back for the end of season review, and then look at some stats, go through the squad, see who's performed well, see what we can do with the system and things like that, and maybe think a bit tactically. So get your tactical ideas in the chat for what we should do at the end of the season. A number of you predicted we were going to finish 14th, which I think is now out of the question. It's 9 points to get to 14th. But what's bonkers about this is we're only actually 4 points off 18th, which would match, or 17th, I think, is our best ever finish. So 5 points, and we're back in fighting for our best ever finish in the Championship, which is just absolutely crazy. But the board are still happy. I don't think they're going to sack us if we go down. They're very pleased with the overall leadership of the team. We've gone back, as I said, to the 4-2-3-1. It's sort of the thing of why did I ever change? Like, it's been doing so well for us, right? It's got us up the leagues. It was doing well in the Championship. So I feel like we're sort of sticking with this now. I know there's been comments about Segundo Volante, but we just don't have the players that can really do it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got a 4-2-3-1, a nice little system. We can change what happens with these 3. We can have a shadow striker coming off Jev Villions. We can have an attacking midfielder on support if we think we need a bit more support in the middle, and change these onto attacking. So yeah, we can mix it up and do reasonably well. But obviously, it's not been the most amazing season. John Leake, a youngster coming in at right back, has got 7 on his first sub appearance. So he may be getting a few more appearances coming up in this. Patrick Kaminsky, our boy wonder, when he came through, has asked to leave because he wants to start more games. He is now playing some more games. So it'll be interesting to see if he keeps that up, because he's not done too bad at right back when he's played. But we're getting to that point where youngsters are coming through and stepping up and taking the starting spots of more regular people, and they don't like it. They don't like it. And I've got to try and keep the squad happy and the squad to be competitive as well. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on that youth intake down below. And we'll be back at the end of season 21 to see if there's something riding on the last game of the season. We'll definitely come back for it. But if it's all sorted by then, we'll just skip it, I guess, is the best way to phrase that. I want to put this on here. I don't know why that's changed. I want to be able to see who's progressing well at training. Not many people because we're in bad form. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.